What's going on, everybody? It's PapaStones coming back with another video. You know what time it is. It is Market Watch Wednesday, so we're going to jump right into it. First things first, we got Twilight of the Republic pre-sales. Decent, not bad, not great. Do with that what you will. Spark boxes still absurd, and Shadows boxes still in the dumps. Nothing too new there. We got Vader's back up on the climb. There's one for 53, and then the rest of them are like 55, 56. Not too surprising with how dominant Boba Green was in PQs, and the fact that most of the control decks that are being played also are green, minus like Bosk. But Vader's just too good of a card. I didn't think it would ever drop below 50, but nice to see that it's kind of like going back up. It's definitely solid, right? Maybe with also the concept of Boba Green taking over, that's probably why Vigilance is the next most purchased thing off of here. Could be wrong, but you got to stop Boba Green somehow, right? Luke's still at 40. It's nothing too crazy, right? I think it's been at that for a while. Yeah, who knows? Poe Dameron at $20. Oh, okay. It's one light blade with $5 shipping. Okay, they're still like 26, 27. I was about to say I'd be buying some of those if they were 20 or less, right? That's not bad. The card's still solid. Sabine's definitely still performing as well. I mean, it's not winning, I guess, but Sabine's always kind of had a problem winning. She's always in the tops, but always a bridesmaid, never a bride kind of thing, which feels bad. Maybe it'll happen soon, next week at PQs, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Darksaber's at 23. Boba's at 35. This one surprises me a bit. I don't know. That's because I know the yellow version doesn't technically have to run this, right? Because Toro's better in yellow. But you still generally run both. And in green, you're only running Boba, not Toro. So I'm confused as to why this is down. But I don't know. If you don't have a set of Bobas and you want it, now's probably a decent time. Boba's a good card in decks other than Boba, right? Like, it's obviously good in Boba, but at the same time, like if you're playing Yellow Villainy, Boba unit is one of the best 3-drops in general. So yeah, Cunning is tanking. That's crazy. I was about to say I don't remember this being below 30. Like a week ago, it dropped, but I think 26, 27 is still low. I don't know if people are just kind of surprised and panic selling that yellow isn't as dominant as everyone thought it was going to be. But I still think Cunnings are worth holding on to regardless, just because double aspect is double aspect, and I think yellow's getting a ton of cool new stuff next set also. Even if it doesn't have to be Boba, or if it's just upgrades to Boba Yellow, I think it's getting better stuff. So I definitely would not be getting rid of my Cunnings, especially for this cheap. Crates at 20, sure, just too slow right now. I mean, I think it's sided in Bosk, right? But who knows? Excuse me. Avengers, same, yeah. Supreme Leader, Chinook. Need these for next set. It's definitely going to be good then, right? Or at least an answer to tokens in general. But, yeah, not bad. Falcon's under 20. That's crazy. Let's see. Just last week, or 5 days ago, 7 of them sold, average at $28. Now they're at 21, 20-ish. It's kind of nuts. I mean, I guess I get it, right? With, again, Boba being so dominant, Han kind of gets put into a bad spot, and Falcon is obviously one of the good reasons to play Han. But still, I feel like Han can definitely get better next set. I think Millennium Falcon is a good guard regardless. $20 for him is kind of surprising. Maul's being on the front page again. If that doesn't tell you what you need to know. $6.69 for a damaged. How are they damaged? What'd you guys do to them? That's bizarre. Okay, moving on though. If the page will load, we're moving on. Come on. Got aggression. It's $10 or less. Nah, $12.40. It's still pretty low. Don't hate that. K2, I do hate that. I think, I mean, $7.25 could be worse. I think it's like at least $8 for these, right? Like, it's like the craziest card in Sabine. Like, I mean, Wrecker's obviously really solid in Sabine, right? But K2 can just present such an unwinnable situation sometimes where it's like, if he attacks me, I die. If he dies, I die. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like K2's too strong. Devastators picking up some steam. I'm wondering if this is because of the devs in the sideboard or control, obviously, again. I think these are a bit... No, they've kind of been the same price, but they're apparently selling right now pretty well. Home one is down in the dumps. What do you mean? $10. Yeah, they were like 15 a little bit ago. That's crazy. If you don't have home ones, $10 ain't terrible. I think that card's really good. It's not much of a top end, but Heroism just kind of lacks top end always. I have been testing out the Hero Boba Blue, and this is one of your top ends, right? And it's actually kind of fun. I don't hate the list. It can compete. I think it would struggle into hard control, but I think at the same time it answers most of the other decks, so might be on the lookout for that one. Maybe I'm tripping though. Red 3, Razor still Garb. Fire sprays up to 5 again. I think they were 3 last week when I looked. Yeah, they were like 3 something. Fire sprays back on the move. Big shocker there. Overwhelming Barrage, the uncommon, that's over $2. It's bizarre. I don't know if that's just because of the spark shortage in general, or it was a short print, maybe, who knows, but I think I have like 5 or 6 of these. Probably not going to get rid of them, you know, I don't like moving cards around if I don't have to. Hotshot DL, $3. Mace Kylo, nothing too out of the ordinary. DJs, ugh. That feels awful. $6.75. I mean, they've been this cheap for a while, but I just remember when Han started popping up, right? Like, because they started off low-ish, and they're like, oh, goodness, your Han's so strong. 142 sold for $15, and ugh, that's crazy. What else we got here? Mando. Garbage. Still think U-Wings are worth their weight in gold right now. $3 if you can get them. I mean, obviously don't. I'm just saying, like, locally, if people have them, $3 isn't bad. U-Wing's going to be super solid next set. U-Wing's already a solid card. It's just not meta relevant right now. That's probably why it's a little lower, but I think U-Wing is clutch. Tex $3. Fort Cause $3. Nothing too out of the ordinary, I guess. I still think Tech is a 5 rare, but maybe that's just me. Change of Heart. I feel like this is way down. Maybe they've been this cheap for a while. I don't know. Oh, here's the none sold forever market. I don't know. I'd have to look at my last, what's it's called? My last market watch and see what they were last week, if they were on the top 10 list. But I feel like they might have been in the dumps for a while. Maybe I'm tripping. Spark Rebellions, Traitorous. What else we got here that's of note? Hyperspace Bazine's only $6. There's only 2 on the market. That's crazy. You got one guy with a light blade for $6 plus $1.20 shipping, or one guy with no sales for $20. Okay then. Moving on though. Hyperspace fire spray. Okay, evacuate still at 250. Still dirt. Grab those while you can. Definitely could be. Whoa, chill out, bud. Definitely could be a good card next set. Same with Gideon's, right? I think Gideon in blue is gonna get crazy value from tokens. What else do we got here though that's of note? This card's disgusting. It's not worth much, right? But I hate it every time I see it as a Boba player right now. It just feels wrong. Moving on. Bombing Run could pick up some steam. Maybe not. I think I said this last week. Maybe not, though, because of, I think it's called Bloodsport or something like that. Same kind of concept, right? But this one technically can deal with space. What else do we have here? Final Showdown's $1.50. That's bad. If legendaries are dirt cheap and people are offering to them for dirt cheap, it's not the worst thing to pick them up. You never know what's going to become playable, and legendaries specifically, right? If they're so cheap and they randomly, like, one of these PQs rolls through and someone's like, oh, my Boba Yellow list wasn't going to win without Final Showdowns. You know what I mean? Like, Final Showdown goes to the moon. Like, because it's not like it's a common, right? Where if that card won you, it's like, oh, it goes from 8 cents to 12, you know? But who knows? Moving on, though. What else we got? Anything of note here? Just hyperspaces and whatnot. Oh, the champion. Unrefusable offers out of stock. Market price $36.11. I shanked my showdown. I got second again. I got second in my last showdown. It feels bad, honestly. Like, I am always a bridesmaid, never a bride. I took second in a 1K. I've just, every time it matters, the clutch factor just disappears, apparently. But can't complain. I'll take the rest of them. They'll be binder fodder. They look cool, right? But moving on. Starter deck incinerator troopers, $2.75. Haven't seen the other one. It's probably like $1 though, which is always crazy to me that the better looking one is worth less just because they're from weekly plays versus a deck that nobody's buying multiple of, I guess. Rucks are still like $1 or so. That's interesting. I like Ruck as a card, but I like Ruck as an ECL target, mostly, is what I should be saying. Regional Governor is slowly but surely getting better. There is not a ton, but there is cards that are coming out that are same named. You know, Enfys Nest, Millennium Falcon, right? But nobody was playing old Enfys Nest, so that kind of feels bad. But I'm sure there will be more, and then Governor stocks go to the roof, right? Same with Kira. I don't see her, but Kira the unit. Oh, there she is, actually. Kira the unit, I assume at those points when, like, you're playing 6 copies of Falcon, like, Kira and Governor both get a lot better. So those aren't bad pickups as always. And then let's see, what do we got for the last page here? Top 4 maces aren't worth very much. I guess top 4s. I was thinking finalists for some reason. Not sure why these ones are here over the other ones, to be honest. Excuse me. But other than that, hey, I have one of these. Somebody wants to buy it. $3, not bad. Yeah, so realistically, that's about what we're looking at. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are buying, selling, holding out, doing whatever. Feel free to let me know. Make sure to drop a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.